Hey guys, so I'm just here today to give you a crafty Sunday do-it-yourself wreath. So let's just go ahead and get started. Some of the things you may need is a hot glue gun. Mine is low temp, but you might be better off with a higher temp one. Got these little jingle bells at Michael's for like $4. You're gonna need some zip ties, more than you'll probably think. Some E6000, and of course your wreath. I got this at Michael's for I believe $4.99, so a pretty good deal. And then I did pick these natural goodies just right outside my house. I would suggest wearing either gloves because those ones in the sink do have thorns on them, and I didn't realize that, so that was really fun. I also do suggest to wash them just because you don't know what is being sprayed outside, pesticides or anything like that. So you do want to wash them as you are going to be handling them. And also I did place a few of these throughout my house, so I just wanted to make sure that I got any kind of dirt or like bugs that might be on there or anything like that. So you do want to wash them pretty thoroughly. I do end up putting gloves on later in the video as I'm handling these because my skin started to feel a little bit itchy. So I don't know if it was just because of the leaves or whatever it was, but I do end up putting gloves on, so I would suggest possibly just wearing gloves in the beginning. Once all of my leaves and berries are all washed, I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands really well because like I said, they did started to kind of itch, and I'm not worried about the soap getting on the berries because it smells really good, so it doesn't really matter to me. So I'm just going to start by taking some of the thinner, lighter pieces and just placing them how I want them to be placed. I do kind of trim them up so that they go sort of with the curve of the wreath. And I just start laying those down on top of each other, and that's it. Once I have sort of reached my desired fullness of these lighter pieces, I'm going to take the zip ties, and as you can see, I can't really fit just one around it, so I'm going to take a couple and I'm just going to connect them just a little bit, obviously not all the way, but this way it just makes the zip tie a little bit longer so that I can completely reach it all the way around. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to obviously zip tie those lighter pieces to the wreath, pretty much kind of around the middle where they are all connected, and I'm going to zip tie them pretty securely around that area. And once I'm done doing that, I'm just going to cut off the end of the zip ties so that it is not visible. I don't really worry about the back pieces just because you can't really see those pieces anyway. So anyways, it is pretty much secured. So now I'm just going to take some of my bigger pieces and place those accordingly to how I feel they're gonna look the best. Once I have all of those placed, I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same process and put these zip ties together to make them longer and zip tie them into place on the wreath like I did the last bundle. I'm going to try and keep the zip ties in the same area so that when I'm ready to take this wreath down, I can easily locate where both of the zip ties are going to be. Now I'm going to just take some of the ribbon that I also picked up at Michael's, and it was on sale originally for $9.99, and I picked this up for $3. They were having a pretty big sale, and I'm just going to take this and wrap it around where the zip ties are so that I can easily hide that. And I'm going to kind of tuck that end in so that it stays in place and I don't have to tie it, and just wrap it back around into the wreath. And this part can get a little bit tricky, but this is where your hot glue gun is going to come into place. I just sort of give it like a bunny ear type loop, but instead of tying it, I'm going to hot glue the kind of bottom part of this bunny ear onto where the ribbon is on the wreath. Now, this is why I suggested, or I believe I suggested in the beginning, to have a hotter temperature glue gun. Mine is a low temp glue gun, but I do tend to make it work. It just makes the process a little bit lengthier. So I would suggest having a higher temp glue gun so that the glue is a little bit hotter and it makes it a little bit easier. So I'm just going to continue making these little bunny ears until I achieve the desired look that I am going for. Okay, so this is what it looks like now, and I just wanted to add a little bit something extra to make it a little bit more Christmassy, and I feel like nothing Christmassy is complete without some sort of jingle bells. So I'm just trying to figure out where to place these where it's going to look the best, and I eventually here decide to let it kind of hang in the middle. This is originally like a doorknob kind of wreath thingy, but I just wanted to add it to the wreath because I think it looks super cute. And I also picked this up at Michael's. I obviously had a Michael's extravaganza and I picked this up for also a couple of dollars, I believe $3.99. I will put all this stuff down below, all the prices, but I did get these all on a super sale, so the prices may not be the same if you decide to get these exact items. Anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and place this. And again, using that same zip tie technique, I am going to just zip tie it. And the zip tie does show a little bit, but I can hide it with some of the greenery that is already on there. So that's that. And so now I'm all finished. I think that this is super cute, and you could also even add like a wooden letter to it with your last name, whatever that begins with, or your house number, your whatever apartment number. You could add that to it using the super glue or the hot glue, but I just like to leave it like this as I will be moving soon, so I don't want to buy the numbers and then just not be able to use them again. So this is the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this super easy do-it-yourself wreath. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video, and probably in another Crafty Sunday. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you can also follow me on Instagram, and also you can go like me on my Facebook page to see closer details of any of the things crafty or any of the other things that I do here on YouTube. So until next time, hope you guys have a good day or a good night, whatever it is, wherever you are, and a good happy holidays.